Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic as Germany. Now, where did we leave off last time? It was week 2.5 of December 1939, and I was taking one submarine into harbour. It was the U-28, wasn't it? Yes. The U-28 can continue into the UK temporarily. I'll send U-41 into here, the emergency. I'll send U-66 to the western approaches, and U-44 can make her way to the UK like so. Battleship Gneisenau with medium damage, AAA with light damage. Do I send her back in for repairs or not? Well, that's the question. And I think I'll keep her in. I'll keep her out for a little bit longer. Right, in the Azore Isles, it's week 2.5 of December 1939. Allied convoy attacked by submarines. 58,100 tons of merchant shipping sunk. A bit of good news to start off. We've got our fourth square on the tonnage wall. We can now move U-28 into Kiel and Wilhelmshaven, rearm, refuel, repair as well. We can get her out soon as well. Right, nothing seems to be happening. U-28 pops out. Let's send her back to join up with U-27, and then we can rotate U-41 and U-66 back out. Alright, in the United Kingdom it is week 4 of December 1939. The submarines U-28, U-43, U-44 and U-65 have detected an enemy contact in rainy weather. It is the morning. We have the destroyers Vanessa and Vanquisher, and they're escorting a merchant ship C2 freighter and a merchant ship large freighter, with the Germans have the initiative. So, my assumption here is no airstrikes because it's rainy weather. And I'll know that right up until the moment that they do deploy an airstrike. A little bit too far away. Obviously I can't use... Oh. Right, well there goes my airstrike logic then. So clearly they're going to have airstrikes as well. No, I'm going to save my airstrikes for now. They're a little bit closer. U-43 is a little bit closer. Flank, right at starboard. And now they've moved away, because they would do, obviously. Right, the Vanessa is a little bit too far away. Would they be able to pick me up on the sonar? I'm not sure if they would. Actually no, at 7,000 they would be able to. But anyway, I'm going to put one torpedo about... I'll put one just here to make sure they clip it. And then, will they go forward or will they turn? I think I'll put one at 4.2, put one at 5.2 as well. Right, it's U-43 that fired it. Far away. Don't hit them. Good. And U-44 is over here. I don't think you'll get much action with U-44, not in this battle anyway. Nevertheless, try and get into position somehow. Hold fire for now. U-65, you're also rather quite away from the action, so I don't see you doing anything, except maybe launching an airstrike, perhaps. Move all. Here come the torpedoes. Oh, one of the torpedoes hit, but that's because they turned. Right, that's not so good. Do I dive with everyone then? I'm going to dive with everyone. And the reason for that is because there's no point risking the submarines here. It's just 2 destroyers and they're just escorting just 2 freighters. It's not a huge convoy that if we sink would actually cause a lot of damage with that. We'll dive away with U-43 as well, seeing as this is the U-boat that actually fired the torpedoes. Right, hold fire for the time being. Possibly launch an airstrike. Any submarine can do that. Right, 8,600, so they're too far away here, I think. We'll keep those at 10,000. They're not going to pick us up on the sonar here. Let's have a look at... Yeah, 8,900, they're not picking this one up either. 11.6, here we go. They're going for U-43, which is the one that actually launched the torpedoes. How's it looking for us? Oh, I think they might get us. 1, 2, yep, there we go. There goes U-43. Bit disappointing, really. Should have waited perhaps one more turn to sort of see where they'd be going. Let's just check the damage that depth charge caused. Propulsion, steering and aft torpedo tubes with heavy damage. Pressure hull destroyed entirely. It's one of those rare occasions where I actually lose a ship. Or a submarine, I guess. Doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. Not good. It's not a good moment. Right, they'll be all over the place now. Then I'm assuming, because they know that they're under attack now. Right, let's try and get some of these merchants, perhaps. Far away and also far away. Right, we'll have to try and use these ones then. The good news is, if we fire a long way away, I think we've got enough turns to dive out of the way of any potential depth charges. The AI will waste its airstrikes then, and then I can come up when they have wasted all of them. So U-28 is not going to get any action this time around. 5,500. Possibly looking to fire, but not sure yet. Oh, they're full on zigzagging now, aren't they? 4,699. 4,645. 5,320. So let's take out this freighter over here. Or at least attempt to take it out. Mind you, the freighters are actually much bigger, so it's a bit more easy to sort of actually hit them with a torpedo. Right, we'll put one, I'd say at 6.8. If they're zigzagging, I'll put one at 5.8. Unless they completely try and throw me off now and actually just go straight. I don't think they will. So let's get those fired away. Good. Yep, those are looking quite alright. 5,373. Go on, let's move you forward. Move all, they've turned. Here come the torpedoes. Good hits. Yes. There we go. So we've taken out the C2 freighter. Let's have a look. Are you the one that fired at the... Yes, you are, I'm assuming. Right, in that case, what you can do now is dive. That's what we'll do now. Are the destroyers in range of sonar? Yes. The Vanquish almost certainly is. So let's try and dive away. Maybe they won't catch us. Maybe they won't. Maybe they don't have any more airstrikes left. How far away is this freighter over here? Not that far away. Do we? I guess I could sort of stick with the freighter. Airstrike? It is another airstrike. Hopefully this one is unsuccessful, in the sense that, you know, they don't actually get the damage on target. No, they're not looking good. Oh, we got it with the first one as well. This isn't going very well for us right now, is it? Right. In that case, then I'm just going to launch torpedoes at this freighter and leave the destroyers alone. Then I have enough renown to cover the losses here. So even though we have lost a little bit in terms of shipping, it's still fine. Fire those away and then just get out. Because ultimately it's about sinking the merchant shipping. Like, if warships are just an added bonus, I guess. Good. 2 hits. And there goes the large freighter. Good. So we've sank the merchant shipping, so generally speaking we can actually get out now. Yeah, go on. Let's disengage with everything. Or attempt to disengage at least. We might not succeed. Right, you're all down here, you're down here. What you need to do then is dive, and hopefully they won't hit you with the depth charges. They could do. They could do. It is a very distinct possibility that they do, but I'm hoping that they don't do that. Now here comes another airstrike. They're going to get it on target again, aren't they? I'm going to lose 3 submarines in this battle. Hope not. Oh no, they've missed! No, that's terrible. Nope. That was not on target. Right. Oh, but there's another one coming in. I need to find out something so I can see the damage. Oh, this one could get us. It could potentially clip us. No, we were in between. Oh, wow. Oh, would you look at that? Right, let's just quickly hop over here. Can I see the sunken submarine somewhere nearby? I don't think I can. No, nowhere at all. No, I can't see the other one. Can I not skip over to it directly? No, not really. Alright. We're at deep depth with U-28, so in that respect we're alright. We're also very far away from the destroyers. But what we can do now is potentially seek a little bit of vengeance here. Because if I dive away one more time, the depth charges from the aircraft won't actually be able to reach us. The destroyer now has to come close to do it themselves. And because they're not launching any airstrikes now, I'm led to believe they don't have any more. So for that reason I'm going to start surfacing, potentially. And we've got a torpedo reloaded as well. It's a bit of good, that's a bit of good news, I'd say. Very nice. Good, 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 good. No action, and no action. Good, good. I was, of course, initially planning to just disengage. Are we at shallow depth? Yes, we are. Good. was initially planning to just disengage with the submarines after the merchants were sunk, but seeing as they've used up their airstrikes, I'm going to be crafty and actually change my plan a little bit, and, you know, exact just a little bit of vengeance here. I mean, you can't sink 2 of my submarines and think that I'm not going to find, or at least attempt, to find a way to punish that sort of behaviour. I mean, that is very naughty behaviour. I mean, that's just... well, it's just naughty. Very naughty. Right, do I gamble and surface, or do I keep here and go for one more turn? I'm going to keep here and go for one more turn. It's that sort of range where you never know. You never know at that sort of range. They're both closing in on me. I'm going to need 4 torpedoes. Yeah, 3,300 and 2,400. But I think I can fire with the rear torpedo launchers as well, because they're not damaged, are they? Pumps are damaged heavily though, and the pressure hull's got light damage. Right. So this really needs to be a sort of, you know, a one-shot kill type of scenario. It will be for this destroyer. Yeah, 2046, and here we can't actually fire at this one, but we can fire at the destroyer here, the Vanessa. Right, torpedoes. Let's put one sort of in between the funnels over here, and let's put one in between the turrets over here. Get those fired away. Here we go. Magazine detonation, fireworks from the Vanessa. There we go. Now all I have to do is just hope that the Vanquisher doesn't actually do any hits. Nope, those were long. Those were long. Let's move you along. Right. Dive. And will attempt to go harder port. But that may not work in our favour. Because they could... I mean, they're not going to ram. If I had stayed at periscope depth, they could have tried to ram, potentially. Well, actually, maybe I could launch an airstrike this time. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes, this is perfect. Right, time for a Stuka to make its appearance, I'm guessing. Here we go. Here we go. Dive now. And go, bomb! Go on, go on, go on, go on. Good. Good. That was a good bombing run. No action, but they have turned this time. So my thinking is... oh, they were on such a good bearing as well before. They're quite low in the water. I reckon a couple of near misses could send them under. It's a risky strategy, but... what are Stukas for? If we've got them, we might as well use them. That's assuming it's not shot down. Which it won't be, the AAA is out, it seems. Oh, great. Let's dive and bomb. Too far, too far. Rubbish, rubbish. We messed that one up. The wind carried the bombs a little bit too far. But what I can do is continue my turn. Could I potentially launch torpedoes at this sort of angle? I could, but I've missed the opportunity to do it. Can't fire them at this depth because they won't hit the target. Oh, what I'm going to do then is move. Well, we can't launch any airstrikes now. Surface now. Go on, I'll keep it at flank, even though I'm a little bit uncomfortable doing it at flank. I mean, the Vanquish has already been hit by an airstrike, so it... Oh, what? Why can't we... Why are we not allowed to... Right, there we go. I was about to say. We're not allowed to hit them with the torpedo anymore. But we are. What we'll do then is we'll place one around about... Well, between the turrets, aren't we? That's what we're going to place here. One goes in between the turrets like that, and then... Let's put one in between the funnel. Oh, we can't do that. Let's put it behind the funnel then. Just here. Fire away. Oh. What was that? Did they just... What? Now they're firing at us. What was that? Why did the torpedoes not go where I tell them to go? I put them right in the... Well, this is strange. That's strange. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. I'll go here and hopefully eclipse something important. Fire. Well, it's destroyed at least one turret. Good. Right. Can I tell if the turrets have both have been destroyed? Well, yes, they are. Because they didn't fire at us. Alright, good. So what I can do now then is... what I could do in theory is literally surface and just chase them that way. Should we or should we not? Is it the damaged one? It is. I probably shouldn't do that then. I'll stay submerged, but the only reason why I'm staying submerged is because they could turn and fire their forward turrets. If I didn't have my pumps damaged, perhaps I could have been persuaded to even dive and just, go for it like that. We've got one more torpedo left. Do you know what? Let's put this one right in the middle. Fire away. This has to sink them now. So the Vanquisher is sinking as well. Action report. On the British side, the destroyers Vanessa and Vanquisher were sunk for 1,300 tons. One merchant ship C2 freighter was sunk for 5,500 tons, and a merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 8,700 tons. On the German side, the submarine U-28 received no damage. The submarines U-43 and U-44 were sunk for 1,032 tons, and the submarine U-65 received light damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 2,600. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side, 14,200. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 2,064. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side, nothing. 2,600 renown has been earned. Faroe Isles. Warship attacked by Axis aircraft. The destroyer Acasta has suffered heavy damage in week 4 of December 1939. Right. U-65 has got damaged pumps. Oh, she doesn't, let's see. Oh. 11 torpedoes and you've got, what, 14 is it? Alright. So U-28 can actually continue on her merry way down here. Let's have a look. And then I'll want to replace... Yeah, 42 and 41 were supposed to be there. So I'll actually bring this one back here, and U-66 can travel back here to the UK, and we can pick up 2 submarines to replace the submarines that were tragically lost. Right, speaking of lost ships, let's check out the tab to see how we're doing in that respect. So Battle of the Atlantic, it's week 0.5 of January 1940. We've lost 3 naval vessels, totaling 3,096 tons. We've already sunk 700,000 tons of Allied shipping. It works out at 142,000 a month, so we're almost halfway to achieving our goal. But in terms of lost ships, we've lost 3 submarines. We're doing quite well, I would say. You can just about fit all the British naval ships we've sunk so far. And here are our 3 submarines that were sunk as well. So we're doing quite well so far. So far it's for every 1 naval vessel I lose, the British lose 10. It's a pretty good kill ratio, I would say. But anyway, let's press on. Sea. Allied convoy attacked by submarines. 52,730 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 0.5 of January 1940. In the North Atlantic, in relatively sunny weather, week 0.5 of January 1940, the battleship Scharnhorst with medium damage, the light cruiser Leipzig with no damage, and the destroyer Z2 with light damage have detected an enemy contact in the morning. It is a convoy of merchant ship large freighters and C2 freighters, escorted by the destroyers Bedouin, I'm guessing, and Gurkha. And the Germans have the initiative. Right, let's get right into it then. Where is the destroyer escort? There it is. So you've got the Gurkha over here, and you've got the Bedouin over here, which is closer. The Bedouin is closer. So for that reason, we'll go for the Gurkha. Let's go to the flank. I'd say only 10 degrees. We've got the broadside straight away, pretty much. 14 degrees is suggested. Let's go to 14 then. High explosive shells, of course, because this is a destroyer target. And let's have a look. Wind is blowing this way, so I'm going to put the guns about here, maybe. Alright. Fire! So those were long. That's no problem. Leipzig, you can go 15 degrees to starboard and you will target the other destroyer. You will target the Bedouin. Suggested elevation of 18.3. So let's go to 18.3. Again, high explosive shells. Correct for the wind. Fire. There we go. Again, a little bit long. Destroyers at 2. You can just stay as you are. We won't need a smoke screen to take on 2 destroyers. Oh, the Bedouin is a tribal class. Really? And you're going for my destroyer, the one that's not doing anything? I'm going to assume that the reason why they're doing that is because they've got the best chance of sinking that destroyer. Well, in that case I need to disengage, don't I, with the destroyer? And actually disengage this time, like actually do it, not say that I'll do it and then 1 second later say, actually, did you know what, let's abandon that and do something else. Like actually disengage with it this time. Right, the time is to come down, and I agree, this is quite, well, it's not a million miles, but probably a few 100,000 maybe. I'm going to say drop that down to mid-12s, I'd say. Correct for the wind. Fire. Looking good. Good. Let's move the is it the Leipzig along? Yes, it is. Good. So 18.3 was long, but not super long. I want to go all the way down to 14. I'll go down to the high 16s then. Let's just correct for the wind. Correction seems to be fine about halfway. Right, fire. Yeah, good. That's alright as well. Sonar offline. They've destroyed the sonar. Well, light damage and AAA with heavy damage. Right, I don't need to be told twice. Flank and smoke, and let's get you out of here. If they're shooting at you, the one that's not doing anything, what can I say? Other than head for home. Really? Another one? That's what we're doing? Gurkha's had enough. Yeah, well, I haven't had enough. And coincidentally, as fate would have it, the destroyer is providing a perfect smokescreen for the Scharnhorst. I mean, it wasn't what I asked for, but I'm not going to complain about it. Not for 1 second, I'm not. Alright, maybe the shooting would be a little bit easier if I didn't have to disengage with the destroyer. Fire! A little bit short. Are we in the smoke? Yes, we are. Apparently we can't see the destroyer because of the smoke screen. I mean, and I can see why. I mean, there's absolutely no way I can see any parts of that destroyer whatsoever. Totally can't see a thing, obviously. 16-7 was good, and they've come forward a little bit, have they? Maybe drop it perhaps a bit? Fine, I'll go 16-5. Fire! Good, that's another 2 hits, another fire set. Destroyer Z2. What I'm going to ask you to do then is to continue spinning round and actually get behind the Scharnhorst and then run away that way. Alright, they're both running for the hills, it would seem, as is the convoy. But unfortunately, I'm not done with you guys yet. I am not done with you guys yet. Oh, I can't see them. Where are they? There they are. 12-3 was there, 12-5 was there, so I'm going to go 12-6. Let's get the guns pointing to where they need to be pointing. Oh, I can't see anything. Well, I can almost not see anything. Fire! Right, the Gurkha has been sunk. Can the Leipzig make it 2 out of 2 on the same salvo? Find out by watching this video. Well, no, I think if we get a couple of hits in, I think we should be good. We can at least hope for it. Hope for a result like that, I would imagine. Or at least not look ridiculous when asking for such a result. Fire! Yeah, not if we miss though. If we miss, we're not going to sink 2 in 1. Go on, keep making smoke, even though you don't actually have to. Yeah, it wouldn't help. You know, if we want to sink the Bedouin, it would help if we could actually put shells on the Bedouin. If we put shells next to it, it's probably not going to do it for us. Although I guess if you think about it, if they were like 15-inch shells or 16-inch shells, then they probably would be able to do something. Particularly if they were of the high explosive variety. Well, I'll go 12-8 here. Scharnhorst will come and help you with this remaining destroyer. Fire! Oh, that's not going well. Millions and millions of miles away that was. Leipzig, I want you to turn to port a little bit so that you can potentially get behind the destroyer. You've ever so slightly crashed into the smoke screen, but it'll look nice when we're firing because it'll be what's it called? It'll just be shells going out from the smoke. Right, 16-8 was long, so let's drop to 16-6. Right there. Can I see anything? Well, apparently no. I can't see the target because there's a smoke screen. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, fire. There's just 9 shells coming out of the smoke. Alright, 1 shell hit. Oh, hostile vessel too close. Are you kidding me? Hostile vessel. It's running away. It's no longer hostile. It may have been hostile a few minutes ago, but it's not hostile now, let me tell you. It's not even that important that we disengage anymore. So, yeah, that's several million miles away, 12.8. Easily going to be coming down 3 degrees. Minimum. A minimum of 3 degrees from that sort of result. Fire! No, that's too far up. Oh, what? Oh. So the Bedouin is also sinking. I don't know if that was caused by the near miss from the Sharnhorst or if it was the fires on board. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Was that me or was that the fires? Right, so I'll just sink the merchant zone withdrawal then. Simple enough. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Bedouin was sunk for 1,850 tons. The destroyer Gurkha was sunk for 1,950 tons. And I think it's 4 merchant ship large freighters were sunk for, well, 8,700 or 7,800 tons, and 2 merchant ship C2 freighters sunk for 5,500 tons each. On the German side, the battleship Scharnhorst receives no additional damage in the battle, so she leaves with the medium damage she originally came with. The light cruiser Leipzig received no damage, and the destroyer Z2 was hit several times, meaning now she leaves with medium damage as opposed to the light damage she came in with originally. Warship tons sunk on the British side 3,800, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 44,900, and nothing sunk on the German side, 3,800 now earned. Right, in the Eastern Sargasso Sea, it's week 0.5 of January 1940. In sunny weather, the heavy cruisers / pocket battleships Admiral Graf Spee with no damage and Lutzow with medium damage, escorted by the destroyer Z3 with light damage, have detected an enemy contact. In the morning, the destroyer Vampire, escorting 2 merchant ship C2 freighters and 1 merchant ship large freighter, and the British have the initiative. Right, won't really be a contest, even though the Vampire will deliver a broadside and score hits. No, but that's pretty close. C2 freighter moves all. Right, well, hello there. Admiral Graf Spee, so you're the one that's got no damage. The Lutzow has got medium damage. Speaking of the Lutzow, yeah, AAA with heavy damage, but that's it apart from that. Right, don't actually shoot at the Lutzow. I'd prefer it if you shot at the destroyer Vampire. Right, so set 9.6 is suggested for the elevation. Let's go up to 9.6. High explosive shells. Do we need to correct at all or not? Can we just fire like that? I would say probably I'm going to gamble and say no, we don't. Fire! Pretty close, I suppose. It's not bad at all. Lutzow, you're the one that's damaged ever so slightly. I've got to be careful with you. Well, relatively speaking careful. We're not in danger of being sunk, particularly by the destroyer. 13.2 is suggested. Seems a little bit too high for me, but fire away. I'll trust you this time. Yep, super trusted. Shots go long. the destroyer can just move along. Won't really be needed as such. There we go. Right, so 2 turrets on the Vampire fire. They're going for the Admiral Spray, which is... well, they haven't hit it. Which they haven't hit. Right, let's move you along. Let's see. 9.7 was good. So they're saying to go 10.7. I think that's a bit ridiculous. I might be persuaded to go 9.8. No, 9.8. I'm going to be insistent this time. Right. Yeah, I think 9.8 is good. Fire! Oh, wow. Is that it? No, they're staying afloat. Well, kudos to them for that. I wasn't expecting them to survive that one. Right, this one was miles away at 13.3. I mean, yes, of course. Drop that all the way down, I'd say to 11.3 maybe. That's suggesting 11.3 as well. I'll go a little bit higher then. I'll go 11.5, let's say. Fire! They're still staying afloat. Mind you, that was only, what was it, 1 hit? Yeah, they're trying to disengage, but it's not going to work, unfortunately. Because all the Admiral Graf Spain needs to do now is one more salvo, or even one more hit potentially, and the Vampire is gone. Fire! They're still here! Wait, have they sunk? I believe they have. Yes, I thought I saw the message. Right, so in that case then what we can do is very simply sink merchants and withdraw. Action reports on the British side, the destroyer Vampire was sunk for 1,300 tons. 2 merchant ship C2 freighters were sunk for 5,500 tons each, and 1 merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 8,700 tons. On the German side, the heavy cruiser / pocket battleship Admiral Graf Spee received no damage. The heavy cruiser / pocket battleship Lutzow received no additional damage, so she leaves with the original medium damage that she started the battle with. And the destroyer Z3 received no additional damage, meaning she leaves with the light damage that she came into the battle with. Warship tons on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 1,300. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side, 19,700. 1,300 renown earned. In the United Kingdom, week 0.5 of January 1940, submarine attacked by enemy aircraft. U-68 has received medium damage. And I think it would be a good place to finish off this episode here. That'll be all from Admiral Playerovski for this episode. If you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. Any feedback relating to sound or general sort of settings that I'm using, drop it below. Custom battles are paused, like I said. This is my main priority now. I hope you understand, but I will be coming back to custom battles possibly after I finish this, but we'll see. Stick around. Remember, I'm not going anywhere, so there is stuff to stick around for. Anyway, I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching this one, and bye bye for now.